Yo, 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 welcome in. Take notes, grab a pen. Welcome back to another episode of the Honorable Marvin Coop Show. I'm the host, Chef Marv. No lie, I'm that guy. And y'all know what time it is when you see my main man, Mr. 16 Bars.
What up, Bob? What's good?
Man, it's all good, brother.
As always, man, thanks for having me on the show. I
Man,
appreciate y'all. Shout out to your fans. Shout
man,
out to
so,
your viewers. What up, y'all?
shout out to my man, Mr. 16, one of the best. I ain't gonna even call him a DJ, man. He be rocking on the TikTok sometimes. He be having me.
I love hip hop.
I know, bro. That's why I be like,
I love hip
yeah.
hop. That's it.
Y'all go follow him on TikTok, man. This it's always a good vibe, and But we gonna pay some homage to the South today. This is the another hip hop episode, South edition, man. So I gotta start. Who's your favorite artist from the South?
Oh, oh,
I just
oh.
want throw a curveball in there.
Um, ooh. You know what? I got a few.
Hmm.
I got a few. I like Jeezy. I
Yeah,
think
Jeezy.
Jeezy's his aura and his style. I like Jeezy's aura. I like his style. Um, I think Scarface is one of those. He's an MC, and he's old school. You know,
Hmm.
he's 90. So
Yeah,
Scarface, I love Scarface too, but I might have to go with Ludacris, man.
Ludacris.
I
Ain't
might
nothing
have to
wrong
go
with
to
Luda.
Ludacris.
Ain't nothing wrong with Luda. Luda's definitely should be top tier in the hip hop game. It's the most slept on artist I've ever
And and
seen.
and, and like we said with MC Light, same thing goes for him.
Oh,
I don't
facts.
gets the hip hop props that he should. A lot of people look at him as an actor, Fast and Furious and all that.
Nah, y'all
Listen,
better go check them albums out.
yeah,
Yeah, you better
yeah.
go. Yeah, y'all already know hip hop
The music
heads.
side of Ludacris is phenomenal.
Exactly. I agree. I'm gonna definitely say Face is my top tier South artist. Um, Definitely gonna say Outkast. People gonna disagree. I like Zero too. I've been rocking with
Okay,
Zero
okay, okay,
for
okay, okay.
Zero always been one of my
He
favorite.
got some hits, man.
He do.
He got some big hits,
He
surprisingly.
he's one of them people on the hooks. Like people sleep on him. And I know we give Nate Dogg, Sleepy Brown, and T-Pain the hooks, but man, y'all gotta listen to some Zero hooks now. So I'm just saying people sleep on Zero, but it's a
Zero
lot.
had I remember him having some pop hits and his name like he sold a bunch of records, man. So yeah, okay,
Yep.
okay,
And he started in the South beginning, and he still kind of like is being consistent, like we talked about with Ghostface.
okay,
So,
okay.
um, so let me ask this question: What did the South like? What did it mean to hip hop? Like, what did it bring to the table?
I think for me, I got to go back to oh my god, what year was that when it was the Source Awards when Andre
Oh,
3000 went up on stage? Was that 95?
96, 7, 97, I think.
Okay, so that the South, like that was the moment for me when because that Source Awards and people that's not up to the Source Awards, people
Hmm.
the Source Awards was a hip hop show where it was one of the biggest. People
Hmm.
talk about the Grammys,
Yep.
people talk about iHeartRadio and the Soul Train Music Awards. The Source Awards was maybe the biggest award show
Yeah.
in around it for hip hop heads.
Hmm.
And I remember that year. That was the year when the West Coast was popping like crazy,
Yes, it was.
and Bad Boy, it was Death Row was popping, Bad Boy was popping, and Death Row had
Oh,
Snoop, Pac. I
Dre.
think Dre was still there,
Dre was
right?
still there.
Dog Pound. Rest in
Rage.
peace, Rage. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
Like
Like
dog.
Death Row had a slew of artists.
Yeah.
Bad Boy had Biggie, Kim, Lil C's and the whole Junior Mafia. I think
Hmm.
Black Rob was there.
Black Rob was on the
Craig
rise, yeah. Black Rob.
Craig Mack was there. So it was that time when it was the West Coast and the East Coast. That was it. Everybody was
Hmm.
talking. And I remember that hip hop show, there was an award that was on the table, and when they announced, everybody thought it was going to go either to a West Coast artist or it was going to go to an East Coast artist.
And you could end up going to
And when
out.
they announced Outkast,
Hmm.
everybody was like, "What? Boo!" If you can find the footage,
Oh
y'all to
yeah,
watch it. If y'all can find the footage, go look at the footage. And I remember Outkast came up on stage, got the award, and
we got something to
Andre
say.
3000 went to the mic and said the infamous line, "The South got something to say." I think that was my introduction to
Yeah,
paying more attention to Southern rappers.
man.
Because you just mentioned Outkast being one of your favorite rap groups, and I know they just released a list of the top hip hop groups, and I
Yeah,
think Outkast was named number one. I disagree. I think Wu Tang Clan should be number one. But anyway, that was my like eye opening to Outkast and to the South. Like Scarface was popping,
yeah,
but I really wasn't paying that much attention other than the East and the West and
yeah.
Midwest. And that was my eye opening moment for
Hmm.
my ears peeking to
The
Southern
South.
rappers. So shout out to Andre 3000 for that.
Yeah,
Um, and again, man, if y'all can find the footage, go watch the footage. The whole crowd was stunned that it didn't go to either Biggie
yeah.
or it didn't go to Pac or Snoop. Snoop was fire hot at
Right.
that time. So yeah, that was my kind of eye-opening introduction to paying more attention to the South.
Yeah. I'm gonna say shout out to my cousin Will who put me on to UGK, Outkast, and I
Mm,
was always an East Coast dude. I love the West Coast. I never had no issues with the West Coast, but
mhm.
for him to put me on with Face, Ghetto Boys, and them, and Outkast, UGK, and he's a major UGK fan. He still bumps their music to this day. So shout out to my cousin Will.
UGK got hella hits.
They do, and I feel like the South's influence on hip hop, particularly through, especially like through the rise of the Dirty South and the Southern hip hop, it provided a distinct like regional voice, especially like, it challenged the dominance of the New York and the West Coast hip hop.
Mm,
It was
mm,
offering new sounds, styles,
mm,
culture,
mhm.
perspectives, and emerging like it emerged in the late 80s and then like we always say on this show, developed in the 90s because the 90s has some of the most dominance of the South, like Ghetto Boys, Cast, Goody Mob, which is a classic top tier. Soul Food is the top tier
Eight
album.
Ball MJG.
Hey, Joy MJG, we gonna definitely get to them on the show. So I
Mm.
definitely want to salute to the Southern hip hop that infused its like music with elements of the blues, gospel, and the funk. Reflected on the unique experiences going on around that time, the culture it had, especially like the rise of the Black South. Like Andre said, we have something to say, offering like all types of mainstream on the hip hop. So I feel like definitely the South had a major, major
And
impact
and,
on the
and
hip
and
hop
that
game.
that that line has a lot of undertone to it too. When you think about it, the
Yeah.
South got something to
Mhm.
say
Right.
because like you just mentioned, in the '90s, it was really, this might sound crazy, but it was really East and the West that
In the
had the biggest
West.
voices in hip hop. Like it's
Hmm.
the East, we think that we're the best in hip hop. We got the best bars, we got the best flows. But the West had a crazy run early in the '90s too.
True.
So everybody was really looking at the East West. And when he said that, like like you just said, they came with a totally different style of hip hop. A lot of their productions was different. Some of their
Mhm.
rapping styles were different than the East and the West Coast. So him saying the South got something to say, that line, there's a
It's
lot of
iconic. It's iconic.
yeah,
It's on t-shirts. So that's
yeah,
how you
yeah,
know that line is
yeah.
iconic. But I think we pretty much answered this. How do you feel like the South changed and elevated hip hop? I think we probably answered it in what we was talking about.
Yeah, I think to add to that too,
Hmm.
um, the South really opened my eyes on music sales. Like
Yeah.
like like here in the East, back in the 90s, if you wanted to purchase music, like here, I live on Jamaica Ave. I
Yeah,
had to go to Jamaica Ave, go to 165, go to the Coliseum block. In the Coliseum, there was a record store.
yeah.
Had all the new CDs coming out, all the records coming out. Go down Jamaica Ave 162. There was another record store. All the new CDs, all the records, everything you need. If you wanted bootleg stuff, everybody on Jamaica Ave had a towel on the
Oh,
floor with like
yes.
100 bootleg CDs. So that was the way we were selling music out here on the
Mm.
East Coast. In the South is when I started seeing guys like No Limit
Oh man,
and
yeah.
those
So,
guys selling out the trunk,
hmm
doing their own distribution. Like that was like mind blowing to me. Like, what? Wait, they're doing their own distribution? It's not
yes.
Def Jam distributing them. The South really introduced to me a different way of getting the music out to the people. Like
Hmm
they were selling their records like as mixtapes in a way
Yes, it
because
was. Yes.
they were putting out so much music in the South
hmm
that the record labels had their records coming out, but they were also putting out records for the streets. And out here, we had mixtapes out here,
Yeah,
but
we did.
they were doing albums over there on that side. So to me, that's one of the things that separated them from like the way the East Coast sold music.
Yeah.
That out the trunk, and then doing distribution deals, and then what are Koch Records? Koch Records had something that they were doing. What I forgot what it's called. Um, like when you were getting more money for your albums. Because back then
Oh yeah,
they,
Contras. What
they were
the?
getting regular record labels were giving you like 7 cents on the dollar for your records.
Hmm
But when you went to Koch and some of those other record labels, they were giving you like dollars on your. I forgot what it was called. That
I think I did too.
yeah. But that's the thing for me. I think they brought about a different way
Yeah,
to
to
get the
sell.
music out to the people, and they were making money.
Yeah,
Shout out to Master P.
Master P changed the game, and I'm
Yeah, he
also
changed the game, man.
8 Ball MJG too. They was when
Hmm.
they first couple albums, they was selling out the back of their trunk,
Yep.
and I feel like this too. I'm gonna say this. I've said you plenty of times with the unique sound, the musical innovation of the South, with the blues, the gospel, the funk, like creating that distinct sound. But shout out to Memphis too, also
Mm.
for the way they emerged the sound of hip hop with 3 6, 8 Ball, MJG. So many influences came from Memphis. And that's like what the state of blues or something like
The
that,
Home of
or
Blues, I believe so.
home
I
of the
believe so.
blues. So shout
I
out to
believe so.
Memphis for definitely creating an influence in the hip hop game and later styles like crunk from Atlanta, the trap rap, and definitely shout out to Atlanta too. They became a key center for the development of the trap music. So and Houston too. Houston definitely put on for a lot
What did
of the sound.
what did Biggie said? I'm not from Houston, but I rap a
But
lot.
I rap a lot. Exactly.
Shout out to Biggie for that line.
Shout out to Biggie. Rest in peace to
Biggie was
Big.
showing love to Houston. That was what 95, 90,
95, 95.
95, and they were
So
all and they were Houston was popping at that time.
so what record label you felt put on for the South? Because the three I'm about to mention is pretty much the same you were saying, selling out the trunk of their car. They changed the way it sells. They put on hits. They had plenty of hits. They pretty much did everything for the rap game. So which label you felt
Who's the three?
between Rap a Lot, Cash
Uh-huh.
Money, and No Limit? Who do you felt like really emerged hip hop with that?
I think they all did.
You think so?
But yeah, I think they all because like I said, I really didn't know about Rap a Lot until Biggie mentioned I'm from Houston Rap a Lot, and then we put it
Really?
together. Yeah, I wasn't really up on Rap a Lot records like that. Yes, they had a
Dang.
couple artists that was on Rap a Lot. What's that guy from oh what's his name to that from Rap a Lot Records? He used to wear a hat. Um, he used to wear like a top hat, old school.
Face? Face?
So Mix a Lot. Where's some mix?
Oh, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You had
Think some
Face,
Mix
Sir
a Lot was
Mix-a-Lot. You
on
had the Ghetto
Scarface.
Boys. My
So
man
back
Devin
then
the
I really
Dude. Yeah, Devin the
Devin
Dude,
the
all
Dude
them.
too, right?
Devin the Dude,
So
yeah.
back then I really wasn't following rap a lot like that. I was more following No Limit
Yeah.
and Cash Money. But I'm definitely, if I had to pick one, I'm definitely going Cash Money.
Cash
I
Money.
think I think I think I think what No Limit Records was doing,
Yeah.
and I'm here again. I'm here on the East, and like I said, when I go to the record store every week to pick up records, like No Limit had
An
albums
album
coming out
every week.
all the time, all
No.
the time. Like Master P had artists, Mystical, Mercedes,
Soldier Slim.
Soldier Slim. Yo,
See
he just had
Murder. Yeah.
it was See Murder was albums after albums. I'm like, yo, and then like I said, he changed the game with selling how to sell. They were actually making a lot more money than some of these East Coast. Some of the East Coast rappers was selling records, but they really wasn't making no money.
Yeah. See,
Them
No Limit
guys,
was making money.
No limit was making money.
Yeah. I
Their
agree.
artists was making money over there. So yeah, shout out to No Limit, man. I
Shout out
think
to
if
No
I had to pay,
Limit.
and again, I really wasn't paying that much attention to rap a lot like that. So I really didn't buy their albums like that. But Cash Money, I was buying Cash Money joints.
Yeah.
No Limit, I was buying No Limit albums all the
Well,
time.
I'm gonna say all three of them because I'm gonna be honest, 16. You couldn't really go nowhere without hearing a Juvenile track,
Mm,
a Master P track, or you go to the music store and see the Scarface poster, My Homies. I felt like that album poster was one of the most famous posters in my hood because you
mm,
seen it at every little store and they kept it up for years.
mm,
You know, the My Homies, shout out to the My Homies album cover. It's like one of the most classic album covers I ever witnessed, and I would
mm,
treasure that because you couldn't go into no music store from any of these bodegas to the bootleggers
mm.
or when they released like a Sam Goody up here, FYE and the coconuts. I don't know if you're familiar with the coconuts. They had the
FYE.
coconuts. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no,
So
no. We had FYE over here. We didn't have coconuts in New York City. FYE,
it was a
Sam
coconut.
Goody.
No,
Yeah.
we went to a Buffalo. It wasn't in our it wasn't in the boroughs. Coconuts
Okay.
weren't in
Okay.
boroughs. You had to go
Okay.
like upstate to get
Okay.
that
Okay. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
I
that's what I
never
said.
seen that here.
Not our
Yeah.
yeah, not us. So yeah, you will see like that and then the Ghetto Boys and stuff like that too. So that's why I said I felt like all three of them had a major impact. And like you said, I always bought a BG CD every time it came out. Wayne, Juvenile, and then like I can remember a time I never bought a Master P album. So I think all three of them had a chain and a
Definitely a big three. Definitely a big three.
victory.
What was that album cover with the
Which
Ghetto
one?
Boys with when they were pushing Bushwick Bill
We
on the
can't be
stretcher
stopped. We
on the
can't be
stretcher.
stopped.
That is one of the posters I saw
Oh
all
yeah,
the time.
you saw that one too. You saw that one
All
too.
everywhere you go in that time, they had that poster. That was one of the iconic posters
Yeah.
here in New York City. That Ghetto Boys poster.
Yeah, the Ghetto Boys, like I said, you always seen the My Homies joint. And then even like I can't even lie. You probably in the early 2000s you seen UGK Dirty
The
Money.
UGK. Yeah,
Dirty, yeah, you
that
seen Dirty
album
Money.
cover,
Hmm.
that the what's it called, the Dirty South cover was
It was either you saw Dirty Money
dirty.
or you
Yes,
saw Riding Dirty.
the Rod and Dirty. I think the
Riding
Rod and
Dirty
Dirty is the one that I've seen.
with the black and then like I said, early 2000s when they the other one, the Dirty Money soundtrack. So yeah, it was
The the Rod and Dirty is definitely
Riding
an
Dirty is
iconic
definitely
cover.
a top
Iconic
tier,
cover.
a top tier.
Mhm.
Oh man, bringing me back, bringing me back. So, your opinion, biggest artist to come out the South?
Like this one. Okay, so I know a lot of people will give it to Outkast because of their worldwide appeal,
Hmm.
album sales, Grammys, accolades. I think anybody will. You choose Outkast, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. But however, I wasn't the biggest Outkast fan.
Really?
I like Big Boy's rapping style. I did not like Andre 3000's rapping style. Even though Andre 3000 has hella bars, he has classic songs, International Players Club, he has classic joints. I did not, I was not a fan of his rapping style. Okay, I was more when Big Boy raps, it was more traditional rapping style. So I always pulled towards Big Boy instead of Andre
Yeah,
3000. I think Scarface kind of set the mold for bars, being in a group, being solo, classic albums, classic. But I'm going with Ludacris. I think
Ludacris.
again, I think Outkast is amazing.
Hmm.
They totally if anybody picks them, they totally deserve it.
Yeah,
If you go Scarface, I'm not mad at you either. Scarface totally deserves it. But I
yeah.
think what Ludacris did with his rapping ability,
Hmm.
Ludacris got a couple, at least two classic albums. All right,
What?
Ludacris is not Ludacris
More,
is
more.
okay.
It's more than
I'm just
two.
I'm just saying. I'm
Uh,
just saying.
we
Ludacris was not to be played with early in his career. And like a lot of people look at Ludacris now as an actor, as a TV guy. He's doing movies and TV shows. His hip hop resume is crazy. And I think to this day we don't give him the like area codes. Like he has so many
Yeah,
classic
so many
songs,
hits.
man.
Yeah,
So I'm
big.
definitely going with Ludacris for me. But again, I think most people will probably choose Outkast. Some might go with Face. I'm going with Ludacris.
We got to talk about that Luda statement you just made.
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
we don't.
no,
No, we
no,
don't. Later in the show.
because I'm saying
Yeah, we
some
got.
people's idea of a classic is an album that doesn't have any bad tracks, and I think some of his albums do have
Yeah,
one a track or two here, but it could still be a classic. But some
true.
people think a classic has to be a perfect album.
Yeah.
But he has at least two. I would say at least.
So how I'm going to identify this answer is from biggest artists to emerge from what we call the United States of the Southern. The Southern United States is what they call it down here. It's difficult. This is difficult, man. Especially
Mhm.
like you just said, you named so many heavy hitters, but can it be defined by the metrics like sales, influence, critical acclaim,
I think you have.
longevity?
I think you have to include those things. Yes.
So, however, some highly influential artists who have achieved these
Mhm.
recognition, my opinion, and this is rap artists, people. I know people gonna probably say Beyonce this and that. No, not in my opinion. I'm going to say Outkast is one.
Mhm.
This duo has done it 90s, early 2000s, even though they run, in my opinion, could have been longer.
Mhm.
So consistent of like the flow from Andre 3000, Big Boy is I think Big Boy is kind of underrated, slept on with the verses as well, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Mhm.
So not just regarding them, they are one of the most influential and successful hip hop groups of all time, you know. And I'm also say this. I got to put my boy Lil Wayne in there too.
I knew you were going to say Wayne. I knew you were
I
going to
gotta
say
say
Wayne.
he's a highly influential hip hop
I
artist
was
as
thinking you're
well.
going to say Wayne or Ti. One of the two. I knew you were going to say Little Wayne.
Yeah, his Wayne's lyrical skills has grown. This is like somebody you watch from The Block is Hot to like the dedications and now the Carter Sixes, which is questionable. You know, who he got the skills, the iconic sounds, so for me to sit there and watch Wayne actually grow, it's impressive. So I gotta say for him, for me, is he's definitely one of my biggest artists from the South. But yeah, it's crazy. I was like, oh,
Wayne is the Jim Jones of Cash Money.
oh, I couldn't agree with you more.
Wayne was the least, I think, the least talented in Cash Money early in the career. I think Juvenile was maybe the best rapper on Cash Money. Who's better than Juvie on Cash Money?
Hey, BG had an argument, bruh. I feel like Chopper City in the Ghetto, checkmate. could possibly be arguably with
Usual stuff too.
with 400 degrees
Hmm.
and the G code,
Okay.
But
Okay.
then Project English came out,
Hmm.
and I was like, how BG gonna top this? And that was around the time when they all was splitting up.
Hmm.
So I felt like if they would have kept that run going, them two would have had back-to-back competitive albums because them two was like rapping. Wayne didn't really. I didn't appreciate Wayne until Lights came out was cool. 500 Degrees was decent, but I think when he was by himself,
Hmm.
it was like,
Yeah.
okay, pretty
Yeah.
much. So another question. Are the 2000 South artists appreciated more than the 90s South artists?
That's a good question, man. Then we had a conversation about the record sales for the 2000s the other day, and we were
Yes.
talking about how the 2000 artists were selling like crazy records, making selling big numbers, pushing the numbers up there. But the 90s artists kind of had the bars, better quality,
Yeah.
better quality music. Um, the 2000s got a good list, man. Like Ti is
T.I.'s done.
considered 2000s, right? Jeezy, Gucci Man. Um, who else? Who else is 2000s? Um,
Luda,
Luda, yeah, Luda's considered 2000s.
Wayne.
So,
Yeah, you had Luda, yeah, Wayne. Face had some hitters in the
but
2000s
Face
too.
was Face was Face was 90s though.
But like Last of the Dying Breed, what's the
No,
album
no,
with
no. He rolled
but
over in 2000s,
true,
but
true. But I'm just saying, like, remember what we always talked about? Some of their
mm,
music developed and got better in the 2000s. Because you
Face
got to
did get
remember
better.
the comp was crazy. So he's like, yeah, I got to keep up with it. And I think he even said it too. And shout out to Face for making me realize and open my eyes. It's like,
Mm.
yeah, I released in the 80s. I was cool in the 90s, but I really had to step my game up in the 2000s because the comp was crazy.
That's a good
So
question, man.
shout out to Face for like really putting me on. But I feel like
That's
certain artists from the 2000s are appreciated way more than the 90s.
you might be right. You might be
And
right.
because honestly, 2000 some put out some garbage. And like you said, it's all about the sales. And I was like, how in the world did this sell? But it just made me realize like, yeah, they are. I get it. I get it.
For some reason, like that 2000 got kind of pop.
Yeah,
Something happened in the 2000s where
they did.
like record sales just started peaking. Like hip hop started to peak in
Yeah.
the late 90s, early 2000s, where the music genre
Hmm.
started to change. It wasn't pop. Pop wasn't selling like it was. House music was dying out.
Yeah.
Um, Country wasn't popping like that in the early 2000s, and
Hmm.
hip hop started to peak, man. And
Yeah.
when hip hop peaked, Jay Z peaked, doing it like Nas, DMX, like there was like artists just peaking in 2000s,
Yeah.
and the record sales exploded in the early 2000s, man. So
I
so
agree.
so no, that's a great question. I again, I'm going 90s
Of
over everything,
course.
but
Yeah.
but I just told you that Luda's my man.
Yeah. Most definitely.
So I'm I'm agree with you on this one, man. I think 2000s, the 2000s Southern artists, and like, I can't dispute what Outkast did early in their career too.
No, I can't either, bro.
AT Aliens, like that album alone is like
Aquemini. But then you got one of the greatest, Stankonia.
Stankonia, but Stankonia wasn't in 2000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
I'm talking about
so
the 90s, like AT Aliens
yeah,
and
yeah,
Aquemini.
right,
Then
right,
you
right.
then you like we said before, like Face said, you had to
Nah,
really
good
like
question, man.
you had
2000s got the South. 2000s got the South.
yeah. But don't get me wrong. I say this all the time on this show. 90s, and I'm gonna include the South too as well. They laid down the groundwork.
Okay,
With
okay.
like and then people folks forget, like you said, Outkast, Ghetto Boys, and Two Live Crew who had
Mm.
an anthem. A anthem, my man, anthem. Like they said, they challenged the dominance of the East and the West.
Wasn't there on Rap a Lot?
They was on
Who
Rap
were
a
they
Lot.
under? Who were they under? Yeah,
Two Live
right,
Crew was on the Rap a Lot.
right.
And
Okay,
then, like you said, independent labels like the Cash Money No Limit, who also rose from, the mid late 90s, fueling the genre's growth and stuff like that. But like you said, 2000s, they brought the mainstream, explosive, and the dirty decade. They called it the dirty decade, man.
okay,
So
okay.
they witnessed, and like you said, Outkast had to like be on top. Ludacris, Wayne, T.I., Jeezy, Gucci. Uh, then you had Ross, like
Rick Ross.
Ross, and
Rick,
and
yo, Ross had a good like Ross's early run is phenomenal too, man.
I can
Rick Ross.
honestly say Port of Miami,
Mm,
Trilla.
mm,
What's the other one? I think Ross's
mm.
first 4 or 5 albums
Was
really
hard.
was crazy,
Was hard.
you know. So
Hard.
and during the influence, man, the Southern hip hop has had like the lasting impact on mainstream music, man.
And
So,
Ross is only one of the handful of artists that went up against 50 Cents and
hmm
didn't get destroyed. Like Ross and 50 had a beef,
still
and
got it going on.
people thought 50 was gonna do to him like what he did to Ja Rule. Ross
No,
wasn't having it.
he couldn't do that. He couldn't do that.
Ross lasted out.
He could not do that, bro. Which is crazy. Shout out to 50 and Ross, though. And then you know what else too? They kept the hip hop. They didn't take it
Yeah,
personal.
didn't go to the streets.
You
Yep.
know, well, actually, take it. They did, but we ain't gonna talk about that. So let me ask you this: who are some unappreciated artists in the South?
Unappreciated South artists. I'm definitely going 8 Ball and MJG. People don't
Yes.
talk about him a lot, and that hurts me. Sometimes I
Yeah.
gotta go in my CD collection and pull out Lost from 8 Ball,
Oh my God, the last
which was
album
a
on Swap
triple.
House.
It was a triple
Yes.
CD.
hmm
All right, people always talk about yo double CD, double CD. That album has 3 CDs in there. It's a bonus CD. I have it. It's in my collection. Okay, people
Yes.
don't talk about 8 Ball and MJG enough, and I think like what UGK did, I think UGK had more hits than 8 Ball and MJG, but the presence that 8 Ball and MJG was bringing with the production and with the bars, and to have a big guy like that flow like that, and he could do what Biggie was doing. He could do stuff for the fellas. He could do stuff
hmm
for the ladies. He could do an R&B joint. So shout out to 8 Ball MJG, man. They do not get the props that they deserve. And I think Scarface to a point too. But Scarface, since Scarface started doing that podcast that he started a little while ago, I don't know if he's still doing it. He really wasn't out there like that. A lot of people like the hip hop heads
Yeah.
we respect Scarface. We give Scarface his love,
Yeah.
but I think mainstream doesn't really talk about Scarface like that. And Scarface is like one of the grandfathers of Southern hip hop. Every rapper will tell you that they was listening to Scarface back in the 90s. Every rapper will tell you, yo, Scarface, yo, who's nice in the South? Scarface, y'all heard Scarface is one of those dudes that his name was ringing bells early out here on the East Coast. But I gotta say, man, show some more respect to my boys, 8 Ball and MJG, man. We big up UGK a lot, but
We don't
I don't
bring
hear
up.
people bigging up 8 Ball and MJG like that.
That's why I had to put them on the list for the biggest hit catches and stuff because those guys are definitely unappreciated. I feel like, and it depends on where you go. Memphis definitely them because I felt 3-6 took over
Mm.
with the the whole, and they
Rest in
had
peace to
beef.
Gangsta Boo, man.
And rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace to what's his name? My man. He was a member of 362 as well. I forgot his name. But they had a beef with Bone, so
You
it
talking
kind
about
of
Black?
no, Black's still alive. It was
Black still alive? Okay.
I forgot his name.
Country still here?
Yeah,
Okay,
Country's still
good.
here.
Good.
So I felt like 3-6 took over Memphis. And then
Mm.
you got Houston, like I feel like Zero is definitely unappreciated.
Mm-hmm.
My man Chameleonaire is unappreciated because those
Chameleon,
mix
he got hits,
those
boy.
those
Who?
mixtape Messiah mix, and then his first album was not appreciated like that.
Why?
So
Wait. Pause. Pause. Sorry. Why Chameleon never really? Why his career stopped like that? Like I felt like he was popping like crazy at one time,
I feel
and then
like
he
that
just like
too. He
just
just
like
left.
disappeared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just like left. That's why I was like, I don't get why he never really finished, or
Mm.
because the first album was great, but he just never like finished. I'm like, what's
He
going
was
on here?
making money at one time. He had like what was the he had what a big hit, yo. Um,
They see me
they see
rolling.
me, yo. All the white folks know that song, man. That song is crazy. He was making money, and
Man,
all of a sudden he's like, yo, where did he go, yo?
where did he go? I felt like Zero's unappreciated, definitely. Some people, and you could kind of throw Trey the Truth in there,
Mm.
even though he's consistent with the music
He's
side.
respected though. He's respected in the
He's
game.
respected,
He's
but
respected in the game.
it's like they don't like they be like who, and I feel like that's disrespectful when they be like who.
No. He's well again, hip hop heads. Hip hop
Exactly.
heads. We know who Trader Truth is.
Uh, um, who else? So let's go to Atlanta.
Mm,
Luda. I'm gonna put Luda on here because, like you just said before, like I feel like word of mouth,
mm,
Southern hospitality.
mm.
Shall I go on? Because you said two, and that threw me off.
I'm
So
I'm trying to be I'm trying to be grounded here. I don't wanna have no
no. Here's the
crazy
thing.
saying.
But
I'm trying
here's
to
the
be
thing.
grounded on this
But
one.
here's the thing with Luda, and I'm gonna
Mm,
say Luda is one of the most unappreciated artists in the South because people didn't appreciate back for the first time. Then he had to
mm,
drop.
mm,
Then he had to drop Word of Mouth, which
mm,
had Roll Out, Go to
mm.
Sleep, Area Codes,
Those first two albums was
Move.
fire,
Move was
fire,
an
fire.
anthem. Move
Move. You can go to the club.
exactly.
Yo, you can go
You
to the
couldn't
club
go
out
to the
here
club,
and play
and
that song,
then
yo.
and at house
Crazy.
parties you had the freaky things playing and shit like that.
Mhm.
And then he's like, "Oh, so y'all still don't appreciate me? I'm gonna drop chicken and beer. Stand up is still
Yo,
a
that
respected."
intro, the chicken and beer
The Southern
intro.
Fried intro, exactly.
Oh my God. If y'all watching this and y'all don't know what we're talking about,
Check
go
out
listen
chicken
to
and beer.
Southern Fried intro.
I feel
Mm,
like that could be a classic.
mm.
The Red Light District, in my
Red Light District
opinion,
was good too.
was a
And
good
then he had the
classic.
one with he had the joint album with what's her name? Shauna is Shauna her name?
Shauna,
Is
that
Shauna?
I don't count that. I
Okay.
count now. Release therapy
Okay.
is like that intro. Once again, I feel like Luda's intros to his CDs was crazy dope.
Mhm.
Like release therapy intro is by far one of the top intros with Southern Fried and the Theater of Their Mind. I felt
Theater of
like
the Mind.
Luda had a consistency going on here.
Theater of the Mind was a good
Be-
album too. That was
be-
a kind of a grown man album,
It was.
but it has some bars on there
It
too,
had
man.
some
That was a good
bars
album.
and it had some hits. And like we said with the release, you had Grew Up to Screw Up. You had uh Slap. I feel like slapping a nigga today. You had the joint with Mary J. Blige, the Runaway joint. Then you had he was going at Jay-Z with War with God. He had some hits on there with bars. So that's what I'm saying. Luda is probably one of the most
I
unappreciated.
think I think he took the Redman formula with the skits. Like his
Mhm.
skits, he has some
His skits
amazing
was
skits
hilarious.
in his
His
in
skits was
his
hilarious.
the skit with I think that there was a when the chick was they were coming they wanted to come over to their house and he's like, oh yeah, take a left
Oh
or
my
there
God.
and
Yeah.
and then you
On
see the man and then you see the mansion, the
the
girl
word
was
of
like,
mouth.
oh God, he's like,
The
yeah,
word
we
of
right across
mouth
the
joint.
street.
Yes, I remember that, man.
He had some amazing skits
I
on his
agree.
album, man.
Shout out to
So
Luda, man. Shout out to Luda, man. He's one of,
uh,
I feel
uh,
like, unappreciated and also one of my goats. All right. So here it is. This is our biggest hit, catchiest, hidden gems, and most gangsta.
okay,
And this is the first time ever, y'all. This is the group edition.
okay.
So. Here we are, people. We have first 3 6 Mafia.
3 6
So
Mafia.
so three
It's it's
six
it's it's Tear the Club Up. Wait, who? Oh,
three six. So
what's
you
the
you 3 6
what's
as
the
a what?
what? You said biggest hit?
Biggest hits.
What's that fight song called?
Oh shoot.
Um,
Tear the club up.
is it Tear the Club Up from 3 6 Mafia?
Tear the club up.
Yeah, that's
Tear the
gotta be the
club up.
biggest hit. And Gangsta Boo went crazy on that joint. No, that has to be their biggest hit. That song. That listen,
Mm-hmm.
Tear the Club Up was one of them songs where they were banned. I believe they were banned from performing because the people would literally tear the club up.
Yeah, true that.
They would literally, if they were performing in like like one of those, I'm calling it bars, but like one of the smaller venues, they
Mm-hmm.
would literally tear the place up. They were here in New York City. There were always fights. When that song
When
come
that
on,
song came on,
when
yeah.
that song come on, it's like you're playing that song when the night is over. Don't play that song in the middle of the night. Don't play that song at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. You playing that song at 4 when you're ready to close the club, all right? That's the last song or the second to last song. I'm going to tear the club up, man. I'm going to tear the club up. There's another fight song. I forgot who.
Man, they got a few fight songs.
Yeah, and they're all from the South. I
So
think that's the one I'm thinking about. Tear the club up. There's another one. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Uh yeah, I'm going with Tear the Club up.
for
I'm
biggest
going with
hits
that.
is Tear the Club Up.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Listen, I have people in Trinidad that know about that song.
they know about that. Like you said, it's a nationwide, worldwide hit.
That's a global track.
Oh man, that's crazy. So what about the catchiest? What you got for them as the catchiest?
I didn't write down a catchiest
They got a few catchiest though.
for
I'm
them.
not gonna lie to you.
I didn't put down one for catchiest. But we could definitely find some catchy stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
And 3 6 Mafia, again, I wasn't a big 3 6 Mafia fan like that. Like
Hmm.
me, I'm a bars guy.
I feel you.
While I listen to music, the first thing I'm listening to is the bars, the production, the flow.
Facts.
And some of those southern rappers, because of their styles, and I I had a New York superiority complex back in the 90s. All
I get
right,
it.
so
I
New
get it.
York rappers, if you want a New York rapper, I want you gotta spit. You gotta really spit to get on my radar. If I'm
I
going
feel
to
you.
the record store to buy a CD, I gotta hear you. I gotta hear you really spit before I
Facts.
pay that 16, $18 for your CD.
Yeah.
I for your cassette tape. And 3 6 Mafia really wasn't on my radar like that
Yeah.
until like I started hearing more of their joints and I started to appreciate their music. So I
Mm.
I have never bought a 3 6 Mafia CD.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I bought a few of them. So I'm gonna
But
say
shout out to them.
shout out to them. Juicy J is one of the most slept on producers in the game. I'm gonna say, okay, biggest hit. You might disagree.
Me hear this.
I'm gonna say biggest hit gotta be Stay Fly
Mm,
because Stay Fly
I gotta
is,
stay fly.
yeah,
No, that is hard.
that
That
is
is
definitely a
hard. That
hard
is hard.
catch.
That is
Now,
hard. Yo, pause. When they played that at the verses, oh, I lost my
mhm.
mind, son.
Yeah,
Shout out to verses, man. Bring verses back.
yeah, bring verses back,
I got
man.
this day
Uh,
fly.
Catchiest though, catches is crazy because
Me
I
here.
felt like all of their hits could be catchy.
That could have been a catchy one right there. Stay fly.
I'm gonna say Slob on My Knob is catchiest. Slob on my
What's that
knob,
one?
like corn on the cob. Check in with
Okay,
me.
okay,
It
okay,
do good
okay,
job.
okay,
Now,
okay,
most gangster, the one you just said.
okay.
Most gangster could be either that or Who Run It. Like Who
No,
Run
no.
It?
I think who run it is.
Who
is
Run It is definitely Gangster or
Who
Tear the
Run It is
Club
not as
Up,
popular as Tear the Club Up, but
but Who
Who
Run
Run
It?
It
Who Run
snaps.
It? Hidden Gem. I'm gonna go with the Bin Laden song. It was off that the Most Known Unknown. They was
Mm,
talking about a strand of weed that was going around. He's
okay,
like, you got that hydro, who got that light green, who got that Bobby Brown, who got Bin Laden weed. I gotta go with
I
that.
think I got that one. I think
That's a
I heard that
I
one
feel
before.
like that's a hidden gem, man.
Okay,
People go need to recognize on that one. But that's it for my UG. I mean, that's it for my 3 6 Mafia. Let's go to UGK. UGK is going to interest you. So
UGK
what
got
you
some stuff, man.
UGK got a lot.
Hmm.
So and that's what I'm saying. Like I thought 3 6 had, and this is why I picked these groups. Even our boys. That's why I put 8 Ball and JG on the list because they got some shit too. We gonna put y'all on some games. So like, comment, subscribe, and appreciate us. So UGK, biggest hit. What you got?
I think my one of my favorites uh is Southern Players,
Oh,
uh
international players anthem.
International Players.
I
I
agree.
think that song,
Hmm.
like
The way it
the
started
the way it
off.
starts off with
Yeah,
the
Andre.
acapella,
Hmm.
Andre comes through with and then the beat comes in,
Yes,
and all of the stories that they're telling in the song,
it is.
just like that's yeah, yeah. It might not be their most
Oh, it's the top. It's
popular,
their top hit. Yeah, I think it's their top
but
hit.
it's yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
It's
But
up there.
that's a song that I always go back to. Um,
Yeah.
and again, I've never bought a UGK album.
No.
I don't do not own a UGK album in my collection. Okay, but that song, I think that song is tough.
Can't be mad at you there. Um, Catches. What's catches you ever heard from?
Hold on, wait. I had something on my list for the catchiness. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Where is this? Is it called My Life? Is it My Life? Well, nah. Let's go riding dirty.
Riding Dirty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah.
Most Gangster.
I can't use Big Pimpin', right? You always tell me I
I
can't use a song if
I
it's not the artist's song, but Big Pimpin', man.
wasn't it? Didn't they kind of like share that joint? So yeah,
Okay, well,
I think they shared that
I'm
joint. Yeah.
going Big Pimpin', man.
So
I'm
Most
going Big
Gangster.
Pimpin', and shout out to my man for saying he don't want to go to Trinidad to shoot the video, and shot his half of the video in
Mm,
where it was Miami somewhere.
Miami. Yeah.
He shot his half of the video. Rest in peace to him, man.
Messed up. Messed up.
When I heard that story, I had to go back and watch the video because I thought they were all in Trinidad and Tobago, and I was watching. I'm like, oh snap! The backgrounds, that's not Trinidad. Because I know the buildings in my country.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So
the real Trinidad's know. They know.
that one, they caught me with that one, man. And I had to go back and watch the video and
Wow.
see they weren't lying. He really did not go to the video shoot.
What about Hidden Gem? It's a few. It's a few.
I don't got a UGK hidden gem. Again,
It's okay. Yeah, it's all good.
UGK, I don't got a hidden gem on my list for UGK.
For
Mm-mm.
me, biggest hit is definitely international players.
Okay, 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 okay,
Catchiest, I'm gonna say catchiest, pocket full of stones.
okay,
Pocket full of stones. Now, most
okay.
gangster, man, most gangster is, I gotta say, either chopping blades
Mm,
Oh man, it's
Which album was that on?
Chopping Blaze was off Dirty Money.
Okay, okay,
Chopping Blaze was off Dirty Money or Diamonds and Woods. That's off Riding Dirty too.
okay, okay.
Um, Hitting Jim
Mm,
is a song called 3 in the Morning off the Riding Dirty album.
mm.
We got a mind with a plan full of
What's
candy
their most
paint.
popular album, you think?
Riding Dirty.
Right, Dirty? Okay,
Yep,
okay.
about 3 in the morning.
That cover is just, it's
That
like a,
cover is crazy. Cause
because
it's Pimp.
isn't that the I-95 cover? Like
Yes.
a combination of it or something like that?
Yeah. Cause Pimp C's hook is crazy. He's like, I got five on the weave, 50 on the
Rest in
drain.
peace to Pimp C,
Rest in
man.
peace to Pimp C, man.
He didn't get to flourish like he should have.
He didn't. So definitely rest up to Pimp C, man.
He's one of those MCs where
They didn't
just,
appreciate him until he was gone.
yeah, till he was, yeah, facts, facts. He died too young, though. Died too young.
Very too young. This is this is gonna be interesting. This is our boys. 8 Ball MJG.
Mm.
So what you got? And like I said,
Mm.
you said now you said you had the Lost
Mm.
album, so I definitely can't wait to hear
Yes,
this.
yes, yes, yes. I have and I have like when I was a big Cannabis fan too. I'm
Hmm.
still a big Cannabis fan.
Yeah.
And on that on the bonus CD, he have a song with Cannabis and McGruff is
Mm,
on that bonus CD too. So I gotta find it. It's there somewhere.
yeah.
It's there somewhere. I'm gonna show it to you one day. So biggest hit.
Biggest hit.
Um, uh, you don't want to. I think you don't want no drama, man.
Oh, that's definitely, yeah, I agree.
I think you don't want no drama is definitely their biggest hit. Yeah. Wait, did they do a versus? Wait, they performed a couple years back somewhere.
It wasn't versus though. It was at a hip hop show. I know what you're
Okay,
talking about. Yeah.
okay. I remember seeing them perform somewhere like about 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was at a award show. I know what you're
Because
talking about.
they don't really pop out. Like you really don't see them together like that.
I think 8 sick, so that's why he don't really.
Yeah.
I think he's not really into like traveling no more and stuff
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
okay,
So
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay. But I remember seeing them perform.
yeah. I hate it, man. I hate that they don't be performing like that because 8 Ball MJG is somebody I would definitely go see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I would definitely go see.
You do a hip hop show today with them on the card and some a couple other groups. Yes, they will definitely sell some tickets.
Most definitely.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
biggest hit, you don't want drama. What about the
You don't want
catchiest?
to. Where's my catchiest? You know. Uh, no, I didn't put a catchiest. Oh, no, no catchiest. Um, can I put uh oh snap? Can I put a song from 8 Ball's album? When he's what am I gonna do
Oh yeah.
with my girlfriend? What the what that song? Son? That's my joy. So when I hear that song and he's talking about his woman cheating on him and shit,
Hmm.
but the hook, I hear the hook, I'm just be like, oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I forgot the name of I forgot the name of the song. My bad, y'all.
No, you good.
My
You
bad,
good.
my bad, my bad. That's my catchiest.
Catchiest. What about most gangster?
Most I think I have a most gangster on my list. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I think pimps. I got pimps and I got lay it down. I think I might go with lay it down over pimp, but I like pimps too. But I'm gonna go lay it down. I'm gonna go lay it down.
From on the
Most definitely.
outside looking in?
I might go lay it
Dang, I
down.
forgot about that album. From the outside looking in. Forgot
Mm-hmm.
about that album.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hidden Gem. What about a Hidden Gem?
I'm gonna go back to let me find the name of the song. Hold on, let me find the name of the
Hmm.
song because I want to get this song. This is my song, yo. I'm
Hmm.
mad. I'm mad. I don't know the name of the song off the top of my head, yo. Hold on, I gotta get the song because I want y'all to go listen to this song, yo.
Mhm.
Uh, oh my God, where is this? Hold on. I want y'all to go and listen to this song. Hold hold on. Why can't I find this? Hold up, man.
Mhm.
What the hell? Hold on. I want y'all to hear this song. I'm mad I don't know the song on top of my head. Damn, I can't even. Hold on, hold on, hold on, y'all. I want to get this track listed for this. My homeboy's girlfriend, yo, my home. That's listen, my homeboy's girlfriend.
Mhm.
Y'all go find Eight Ball's album. The album is called Lost.
Yeah, my
Go
homeboy's
listen to the
girlfriend.
song called My Homeboy's Girlfriend, man.
That song is
Treachery, deceit,
best,
scandalous
one of the best story songs
storytelling.
I've ever heard, bro.
The production is my homeboy's girlfriend.
I'm gonna keep it simple. Biggest hit is definitely "You Don't Want Drama."
Okay, okay.
Catchiest is one of the most forgot about songs of their career. Pimp Hard, Pimp Harder,
Hmm.
Pimp Hard, Pimp Harder. That was my
Okay,
song right there.
okay, okay, okay.
Most Gangster is a song called Armed Robbery.
What album?
This album was Coming Out
On
Hard, the Coming Out Hard album. Coming Out
on
Hard.
robbery?
It's called Armed Robbery, one of the best
On robbery? Okay.
storytelling tracks I've ever heard.
I'm
And
gonna put it on my list. On robbery.
Armed Robbery.
Okay. Oh, I see
And
it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
I'm gonna
I
say
see it.
a hidden gem that people didn't appreciate is Relax and Take Notes.
Okay. Okay.
I feel definitely feel like Relax and Take Notes
That's
was
a line. That's a Biggie line, right? Relax and take notes.
they had Biggie
They
on the
sampled that.
hook. Yep, they had that
Okay.
on the So yep,
Okay.
it
Okay.
was with
Okay.
it was 8
Okay.
Ball MJG and Project Pat.
Hmm.
So go check that song out, man.
We
That
didn't
song.
mention Project Pat today. Yeah. Shout out Project Pat too.
Shout out Project Pat. Yes, shout out Project Pat,
Shout out
man.
Big Boy Project Pat, man, for real.
We sure didn't. We sure didn't mention it.
Mm-hmm.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. Goody Mob.
I had no notes on Goody Mob. Listen, I know.
No
Listen
notes?
again. No notes on Goody Mob.
Yeah.
I don't, guys. I don't own a Goody Mob album, a physical
I feel
physical
you.
copy of Goody Mob. I don't have a mixtape on Goody Mob. I know some of their music.
Yeah.
I never followed Goody Mob like that. And even though what's the guy with the gold teeth? He's super lyrical. What's his name?
Slim Calhoun.
No, not Slim Calhoun.
CeeLo?
No, CeeLo the short. Not CeeLo. Um,
Oh, not Slim. Not Slim.
Guppy. Not Gup. What's his name?
Ali. No, no, no,
Goop.
no.
No, his name is Goop. Um.
I know who you're talking about.
Yes. Hold on. Let me get his name.
The way I walk, the way I talk. What's his name? He made that song. We're stepping out, feeling me. What is his name?
Big Gip.
Big Gip. Big Gip. Okay. I
Big
remember.
Gip. I used to love Big Gip style. I love his style. I like his rapping style.
Yeah.
I think he has some bars too. So I used to follow Big Gip. I like him. I wasn't a big CeeLo fan. I know CeeLo got the
I
hooks
yeah, he got
and
hooks. That's
he
it.
can
Other than
sing. He can
that,
sing. I wasn't a big CeeLo fan, but I thought Big Gip was my favorite artist
yeah.
from that group.
I mean, my pops
And he
had
was
the
wild. He was wild too. So
yeah,
just his style. His style remind me of from from um from 3 6 Mafia, Country Black style. He was just a
yeah,
wild
country
dude.
black.
So shout out to Big Gip. Big Gip was my favorite artist. But
Yeah.
I never followed
Goody
Goody
Mob.
Mob like that.
Yeah, my pops had the Soul Food CD. That's why I liked it a little bit. So I'm gonna say this. Biggest hit was definitely it's a song called Black Ice they did with Ice Cube or I mean Outkast.
Okay.
And that could be tied with Get Up or Get Out and Get Something. And
Okay.
then of course the catchiest is Cell Therapy. Who's
Okay.
that peeking in my window? Um
Mhm.
Most Gangster is definitely a song called Dirty South. It's on the Soul Food album. And Hidden Gem is They Don't Dance No More. They Don't Dance No More.
Okay. Okay.
That was a solid little song from the 90s to the 2000s. So go
Something
check.
something you just said made a whole lot of sense, man. Like
What was that?
the South artists, they all did music. They were all doing that. That's the one thing that separated the East from the South. The
Yeah.
East artists in the 90s, they more wanted to do their own thing separately. Yeah, there were a few artists that combined here and there, but for
Yeah.
the most part, all of the artists from the East wanted to be their own entity. And the Southern artists, they were all doing music together.
That's true.
Like they were all groups were doing separate groups. Goody Mob with Project Pat and Outkast was doing stuff with UGK
They
was.
all kept them. They all kept it
That's one of the
in a
things,
circle.
and you just said that, and I just it came to mind like that's one thing that separated the South too from the East
Mm-hmm.
Coast and the West Coast.
Facts.
They were collaborating a lot as like a group. Like the South and the South, they stuck together. They weren't
So
fighting for the spot like how the East was fighting for the top spot like that. So again, shout out to the South, man.
shout out to the South. Ghetto Boys.
Mm.
We all know the biggest hit, Mind Playing Tricks on Me.
Yes, man. Listen, that song. Listen, when you listen to that song, man, like
Mm-hmm.
storytelling at its finest,
Man.
right? Let's get that out of the way, right?
Yes.
That's storytelling at its finest, man. And even though there are artists on some groups where you would say he's the best rapper, he's not the best, he's the best. I think on that song, they all came off crazy on that
They
song.
did.
I still like Bushwick's Bill's verse
Oh,
the
most
best,
definitely.
but I think they all came off on that song. So yeah, man, most popular song, no question. You're right, no question. Mind Playing Tricks song.
What about the catchiest? That could probably be catchiest too. We could probably combine those two. Mind Playing Tricks
Um,
so we can be
there's
catchiest
another
too.
song I had. There's another song I had for them too. I had another. There's another song. Yeah, catchiest too. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah.
What about
I mean,
most?
it's so icon. It's so iconic too. Like
It is. Yeah,
I
it is.
guess, I guess, I guess.
What about most gangster?
Let me see if I got a most gangster on my list. Hold on, let me find it. I got a most gangster on my list. Uh, where is the Ghetto Boys? No, I didn't write it down, yo. I had a gangster song that I was thinking of, yo. I
Hmm.
can't find it.
They got a few gangster
But there
songs
was
off
there was
that
a
on
there was a song I was thinking of for their gangster songs, man. What's your most gangster song from Ghetto Boys?
Ghetto Boys. So with the Ghetto Boys, like I said, I feel like biggest hits and catches is definitely Mind Playing Tricks.
Same thing, same thing.
Same thing.
Biggest and catches?
Biggest and catches. Pause. It's a
Okay.
song called. Hold It Down. This is off their Resurrection album.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Oh, that song could be on there too. That song could definitely be like a hidden gem because a lot of people don't know about that. But it's a song called Hold It Down. It's off their Resurrection album. It's the album where they got the three
Mm,
caskets. Came out about
hmm
96. So go check that out. It's called
What's
Hold
it?
It Down.
What's the name of it? Hold it down.
Hold It Down.
Okay.
So go check that song out.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay. Okay.
probably Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster could be like a hidden gem or when it gets gangster. So I
I'll put I'll put that on my most gangster track.
those gangster track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The production on that, the vibes on that song.
they got a lot though. Most gangster and hidden gems, they got a lot. So
Get
this one,
I think Ghetto Boys is also one of those groups that don't get
a lot of
a
credit.
lot of recognition too.
True.
Maybe it's just an East Coast thing. Maybe in the South they mention them more.
True.
Maybe that's just a East Coast bias thing where we really don't talk about them like that. But even online, I don't really see a lot
Yep.
of conversations. Even when I like now, you see those hip hop lists come out like every other month. There's a hip hop list coming out.
I don't pay no attention.
Well, you really
No.
don't see, like that last list that they had with all of the hip hop groups. Where was Ghetto Boys on that list? Do you remember?
Nowhere on the list.
How do you have a top 50 or top 20, a top 20, and
Without
you
the
don't
ghetto
have Ghetto
boys.
Boys in your top 20, even top 10? Like if you really think about groups,
Hmm. Yeah,
Ghetto Boys can make the top 10, man.
they can. They got an argument.
So a lot of these lists, I don't be seeing Ghetto Boys. And there was a list that they had recently
Hmm.
of rappers, and Scarface was like somewhere in the 30s and 40s.
So disrespectful.
I'm like, ooh, ooh.
So disrespectful. This
But
one should
yeah,
be.
yeah.
This one should be fun. This is our last one. I had to save it for the last. Outcast.
Again, man, for the people watching out there, that list with the top hip hop groups, Wu-Tang Clan is the number one hip hop. I don't care what Marv gotta say. I know Marv is going with Outkast.
No, I ain't going with Outcast.
No?
No, they up there, but they are not Wu-Tang.
Okay. Oh, so you got Wu-Tang over Outkast.
Of course.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. All right, all right. I take it
But
back.
here's the
I take
thing.
it back. I take it back, chat. I take it back.
I'm just not biased because, like I said, I gave everybody a chance. I give the West a chance and I give the South a chance, even though I'm an East Coast guy. But I give people the benefit of the doubt. If you got some good music, you got some good music. So yeah, I'll just say that they're one of my favorite groups, but number one all time, no, not messing with Wu-Tang.
Okay. Okay.
But Outkast, yeah, biggest hit.
Uh oh man. Um I had a tie
Hmm.
because I couldn't choose. I wanted to do So Fresh and So Clean,
Hmm.
and I wanted to do Miss Jackson,
Okay, that's
and I
cool.
couldn't I couldn't choose. I think Miss Jackson is
Miss Jackson,
might be the bigger hit, but I also wanted to go Ain't Nobody that like that.
you could probably
I,
put that as your catchiest though.
that is catchy too.
Hmm.
That is catchy too.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go with So Fresh and So Clean.
Okay.
I like Miss Jackson too.
Miss Jackson's cold.
So it could be a tie, either a tie or So Fresh and So Clean with a slight lead, slight
What about the catchiest?
lead. Yeah, let's
Miss
put So Fresh and So Clean.
Sylvester Stallone.
Catches.
Most gangster.
Okay. So here's okay. All right, all right. So here's what I did. Right.
Hmm.
Here's what I did. Right. Now remember, you asked me earlier in the show. You asked me who's the most underrated South.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right.
Okay.
Let me get hold on. I'm not gonna use, so precious, so clear. Hold
And
up.
for what? As the
Because,
catches?
you was just talking about, yes. No. What's the next one you said?
Most gangster.
Most gangster.
Yeah.
You were talking about the Stankonia album.
Mm-hmm.
The Stankonia album, I actually wanted to use for the most catchy as well. The Hey Ya.
Hey
Remember Hey Ya?
y'all. That's on that other album. The album they had separate. That's not on Stank on here.
That's not Stankonia. What album is that on?
That's
That's on the
on
on the double album
like the
when they
Love
did separate
Below.
separate.
Yeah, that's on the Love
Oh,
Below.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that I may have put for my catchy.
Catches.
Yeah,
Yes, I forgot about
yeah.
that. Hey y'all could definitely be up there.
Cause that video wasn't that the video when they were like a band. They were a
Mm-hmm.
band
Yep.
playing, and he had on like the green suit.
Yeah, hey y'all
Right,
is definitely up
right,
there.
right. So that most gangster. Oh
I thought
God.
that's where you was going because there is a couple gangsters on the Stank
No,
on here
not no,
album.
not nah. Yeah, that album, I really didn't give that album a lot of bump. That double album,
Oh
I
no, no, no,
didn't.
not. I thought you was talking about Stank on here. I'm like, what?
No. I think Stakeonia is cool, but um, um, let's go Two Dope Boys, most gangster.
Two dope boys in the Cadillac.
I
Okay.
like I like the there is a female. There's a female talking on that song. I gotta find out who that is. If anybody knows in the production, remember
Um,
there was a female doing the intro, and while they were doing the song, she was talking throughout the song. I got to go
two.
and find out the credits and find out who that is. That her voice is amazing.
You said two dope boys.
Two dope boys in the Cadillac. Yes, she starts talking. Let me see if I can find the song. Hold up.
Who is that?
There was a female. There was a female voice. I think she did like the intro. Oh, here we go. Hold
Oh, I think that's Organized Noise. I think that's her name.
on. Okay. Hold on. Let me pick this up. Hold on.
Organized Noise. I think that's her
But there
name.
was a female on that track
She's a
that
part
was
of the. She's in that group, Organized Noise. I know who you're talking
okay.
about
Okay. Okay.
because
Okay.
they use her voice in plenty. Like, so
Okay.
I definitely know who you're talking
So yeah,
about.
that's my most gangster. Two dope boys in the Cadillac.
What about Hidden Gem?
Hmm. I didn't put a hidden gem on my list. Let me see. No, I didn't put a hidden gem. Hmm. Wait, hold on. Hidden gem from Outcast?
I got a few that could be a Hidden Gem.
It's not a hidden gem. Uh, oh man. Oh, um, okay. Let's go. Let's go Jezebel. Is it
Oh,
Jezebel?
Jezebel, that's my
Is it
song.
Jezebel? Let's go.
Da,
Let's
da,
go.
da, da,
How does
da, 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 da.
let's go Jezebel.
Jezebel's dope.
Let's
I
go
love
Jezebel.
Jezebel. Um, for me, Outkast biggest hit. Um, I'm gonna say Miss Jackson because forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. They put that on shirts and everything. Even the new generation is saying that. Not to disrespect Hey Ya is a classic. I get it.
AI is up there too. I'm
Um,
surprised that wasn't on. I thought that was on the Stankonia album, yo.
yeah.
Wow, that was on the double album. Okay.
Catchiest. I gotta go with Rosa.
Mm. Mm. That's
Aha,
off the
push that
at,
pull. It's
at
the
ATLN's album, right? Aquemini?
Aquemini. Yep.
That's that
There
dude.
is a
Everybody do.
song. There's a song on Aquemini called "Return of the G."
Mm.
That could be the most gangster too. Go check that song out,
Return of the
y'all.
G.
"Return
Okay.
of the G."
I haven't listened to that album in a while. That Aquemini album. It's been a while
Yeah,
since I bumped
it's
that back to back.
Or to be honest with you, most gangster, you can go with Sport Dopalicious.
Mm,
That I love that song. I feel like the storytelling from both of them in that song was just pure great art. Now, a hidden gem.
mm,
You can either go with Skew It on the Barbie with
mm.
Raekwon, or it's a song called A Day in the Life of Andre off that album we was just talking about, the Double Joints. It's the last song on his album.
Okay.
He is just straight spitting the story.
Andre? Yeah?
Andre, I met you in the club in Atlanta, Georgia. He just telling the story, and then he kind of throw the story about him and Erica Badu at the end.
Hmm.
So go check that album out. Go check that out, y'all. It's called A Day in the Life of Andre. So
Yeah, people like I said, I'm not mad at people that put them as the
yeah,
best hip hop group because they deserve it.
yeah, they do.
You know, they got the accolades to show they can both spit.
Hmm.
You know, they've shown it. They were consistent.
Very
They got
consistent.
better over the years.
Just wish they could have kept going.
Yeah, they gave us joint albums. They gave us solo albums. They gave us a, du- a duet album with one on one side and one on the other side. That was ill too for them to do something like
It
that.
was. Shout out
To
to him.
do an album where one artist has one CD and the other. Did anybody ever do that before?
No,
I can't remember anybody doing something like
nobody
that
ever
before.
did that before.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. That was original and dope.
Mm. Yeah,
Shout
I don't think I'll
shout out to
find
them.
nobody. No, I can't find nobody who ever did that.
Yeah, I can't remember anyone doing a double album like that. Even though we had EPMD, we had Eric B and Rakim,
Yeah,
we
I
had
can't.
yeah, none of them. I don't think anybody did something
Hmm.
of that nature. That was dope. That was dope.
Most definitely. Well, anything you want to add before we get up out of here?
I want to give Luda some love, man.
So,
I want
Luda.
to give Luda some love. I want to tell the people biggest hits from Luda. I want to give you maybe area codes. Go check out area codes if you all haven't heard area codes.
Hmm.
Um, uh, Catchiest song, I want to go with Saturday. Go check out Saturday. Sticky Yicky Yicky. It's Saturday. Sticky Yicky Yicky. Ooh, ooh. Go if y'all go check out Saturday as his catchiest song. And most gangster, like Marv said earlier, man. Southern Fried intro, man. Yo, show Luda some love, man. Stop putting Luda in some of these top 10 lists. Complex, I'm talking to Complex. Who else
Hmm.
does the list? And Billboard. Complex and Billboard. Stop putting Luda in your top tens, man. Luda belongs in the top 10 list. I'm tired of seeing 50 Cent in top tens and not Ludacris. That's crazy. And I'm from Queens. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, and that's crazy to put 50 Cent in the top 10 and not Ludacris. Y'all crazy. Y'all bugging.
So, what's a Ludacris hit in jail?
Uh, um, Jim. Um, um, is it is word of mouth? Heard of Jim?
Man, he's spitting on that word of mouth.
Word of
The
mouth
free, the
got some stuff.
freestyle, the freestyle, right?
Got some stuff on there.
You talking about the song word of mouth, or you talking about the album?
No, the album.
I was about to say the song is dope too.
There's some stuff on word of mouth. Hidden gem. Hidden gem.
You
Yeah.
can go with the intro. The intro to word of mouth is crazy too.
Give my man Luda some respect, man. Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all, y'all,
coming
y'all.
coming to America is definitely him, Jim.
Oh gosh. Oh yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Uh, uh, oh my God. Hold on. I gotta get a hidden gem, yo. Oh my God. Oh, diamonds in the back, sunroof, kicking
Digging the scene
the
with the
gangster
gangster
lean.
lean. Okay.
Yo, listen, man. Yo, listen. Show Lil some respect, man. Yo, I'm so tired, mom. When I look at these lists, that disgust you had in your face when
Come
I
on, man.
mentioned the list, that's the disgust I'll be having when I see these lists pop up, man.
I
Nicki
got it.
Minaj in the top 10. Cardi B in top 15s. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. You're looking crazy out there. No disrespect to Cardi B. I'm
I'm
just
a
saying.
biggest hit. I'm gonna say Southern Hospitality. That drop bows on them is crazy. Like I said before, go check out that Southern that album is crazy. Back for the first time. Catchiest
Mm.
to me
He
is
got a lot of
definitely
catchy joints.
area codes.
There it goes.
Most gangster, even though I'm breaking my own
What
rules.
about wait, pause, pause. What about Hope? I've got
That's area
that's
codes.
that's Eric Codes. Okay, okay. Wait,
Oh,
hold,
you're talking about the
hold,
other song.
hold, hold.
Ho,
You
use a hoe.
know.
Okay, that song could be catchy too. I just didn't want to disrespect the women just yet. I don't want to
No
disrespect the
disrespect to the
women. No
ladies.
disrespect to the ladies. Now,
Respect
most
y'all.
gangster, I know I'm gonna break my own rules, 16, but that made you look remix.
Remix?
Oh, but I can't do that. I can't break my own rules. I can't break my
No,
own
no, no.
rules.
Listen, man.
No, I can't do that.
Whenever you
Mm-mm.
think of that song, if y'all out
From the
there,
school of hard knocks. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, no,
go
no, no.
look, go look at the video with them
I'm gonna
performing
say
in the tunnel.
it's a song on Theater of the Mind called "Last of the Dying Breed." He spit way
Yes.
better than Wayne on that.
Is it Scarface on that?
No,
Who's
no,
on that
Last of
song?
Wayne. Wayne was on that song.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, that's tough
Yeah.
too. That's tough too.
Hidden Gem. Hidden Gem is it's a song. I gotta say, War with God is a hidden gem. Go check that song out. It's off
What
Release
album that
Therapy.
was on?
Release Therapy.
Release Therapy? Okay,
hmm
okay.
Yeah, show Sluta some love, y'all. Show
Yeah,
Sluta some
show
love.
Luda up, man. I'm
Stop,
tired of
stop.
seeing these lists with Luda not on these lists, man. Or he's way up in the 40s. I
Nah.
I think people don't either they don't remember his hits or they just be straight up disrespectful, man. But
That's why you
yeah,
got
man.
people like us, though.
Yes, sir, Marv. Show my man Luda some respect, man.
So
But yep.
that's the show, y'all. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. We gonna be back. We got the West Coast edition and the East Coast edition. That East Coast edition might be a few
Ooh,
hours,
East
y'all.
Coast, my coast.
So we got some bangers for y'all.
Yo,
So
Marv, don't come with the East Coast bias, man.
too late.
I come with the East Coast bias too, man. So
Shout out to my man 16 for always pulling through, man. I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe out
Yes,
there.
sir. Much love. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. Y'all be peace, peace, and blessings.